morning! Kasama po natin ang ating suki. Timing na timing ang pinag-uusapan natin.
Morning.
No? Si Amos Manlangit. Yan.
Morning.
Siyempre, ang pinakita ninyong VTR ay tungkol sa mga special needs. No? Ang topic po natin, paano makitungo sa mga batang may special needs.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, no, the feature was very, very timely and very, very important, especially that we are now in the age wherein we are beginning to accommodate more and more people in the social environment, no? Ano nga ngayon tinatawag nila yung itong konsepto nito na inclusion, kung saan lahat ng klase ng bata o lahat ng klase ng tao ay napapaloob sa isang society kung saan lahat ng mga needs nila ay tinatanggap at ina-accommodate. And you know, it's very interesting that in your segment we saw that they are able to express and communicate despite some difficulties in learning, and that is part of the process of including more people, di ba?
Pwede ba nating malaman kung ano-ano tong mga disabilities na to, yung ADHD, paki-explain, yung dyslexia, ano-ano yung mga to?
Madaming klase ng exceptionality. We call it exceptionalities because these are exceptions to the norm, no? So usually we have diagnosis for ADHD, which is yung hyperactivity, and meron din silang difficulty in terms of their impulsivity, distractibility, madaling hindi makafocus masyado, no? Meron ding autism, no? Which is may impairment in the social and communication aspects. No? There is also the intellectual disorder or disability, to which it was previously called mental retardation, but now yun na yung acceptable na term. And then meron din tayong learning disabilities kung saan yung tinatawag nating dyslexia, difficulty in reading, dysgraphia, difficulty in writing, no, dyscalculia, difficulty in mathematics. No? Yan, oo. Usually these are easily pero may assessment yan to be able to have a medical assessment or a diagnosis kung meron ba talagang present na ganung condition sa tao.
We were talking, Amos, di ba, kung kanina with the guys here, was like identification is one very difficult unless you know for a fact or you're a medical personnel who knows the different types of special needs,
yes,
no? Just in case na if they are in an environment, no, with suddenly this characteristic traits comes out. So how are you as a parents or you train parents na to make them still feel na
accepted sila.
Accepted.
Yes.
Kasi some people will find it saying, bakit ganun siya? You know?
Yes,
then
right.
the child or whoever might feel that they're isolated.
That's right.
Then they will react more, di ba?
Yes,
So is there a way that you do?
Yes, actually you can really see that in early childhood, no? Especially when dun tayo nag-develop na expectations or meron silang tinatawag na development milestones. Syempre, di ba sa eskwelahan, at this age you should be able to achieve this kind of goal at this age, and that is in terms of their language development, that is terms of their intellectual development and physical development. Ngayon, pag may makikita tayong detectors, na meron unique o may exception doon sa expectation na parang bakit parang hindi na-reach o minsan nga nag-exceed dun sa expectations, that is when the need for identification and assessment comes in. And that is primarily where the developmental pediatrician or the doctor comes in. Kasi kami din, me as a SPED practitioner, I am not in the position to diagnose, but I am in the position to detect. Kasi in the school makikita ko na kung ano yung mga pwedeng yung unique traits or characteristics. So yes, Angela. So ang mangyayari nun, after din merong option for medical assessment, meron din iba pang klase ng assessments, no? Such as if napansin natin na may learning difficulty, pwede rin i-consulta sa psychologist, sa school psychologist, kasi sila nakapagbigay ng intelligence testing sa kanang. Yun, so the knowledge of how they can be assessed in different ways can be guided by the school, especially if it is equipped with the know and has the know-how on how to help the parent get an assessment.
Sir Amos, tanong ko lang din, kasi these days nga nag-uusapan natin na talagang lumalawak na yung awareness when it comes to dealing with children with special needs or learning disabilities, so you may say. But yun nga, sinasabi nila dumadami rin more and more, like yung kanina yung feature natin, yung Word Lab, more and more schools are being put up para nga dito sa mga children with learning disabilities. But I was wondering also, kung meron din mga parang training or workshop para sa mga parents, family, relatives, and kasama na rin yung kanilang mga siblings on how to deal with their family members na merong special needs or learning disabilities. Kasi it's different, diba? That's what we're talking about.
Yes, Angela, no, in the network or in the awareness building efforts, there are lots of support groups. Especially we hear about Autism Society Philippines, no, which is probably the leading in terms of this helping people with these exceptionalities. May chapters pa yan, may branches pa yan, no. Meron ding ADHD Society of the Philippines, no. At iba pa kung saan nakakapagbigay sila ng necessary training to parents, to caregivers, no, yung mga kasama nila araw-araw, yung mga teachers, so that we can accommodate them better, no, their needs
That's
better.
good kasi sometimes ang nangyayari, like yung nga na-mention mo kanina, mga caregivers, so magagalit na lang sila kasi hindi sila knowledgeable about the situation of the child. So it's good na may mga ganyan palang mga institution that help, yung support group para
That's
sa
right.
mga families with members na may family members na may learning disabilities.
That's right. And you know, parents are very fortunate now kasi syempre in comparison to our times, when ang tingin lang niya, sabi nga natin,
Tigas lang ulo ng mga
sabi
yan,
niyo
ganun.
kanina, makulit lang or ganon. Ngayon, meron ng meron
Mga
ng
1970s yun.
meron ng pagtatanggap ngayon na merong unique needs ang bawat tao. And that benefits the children, no?
You were mentioning, I was like, you were mentioning about detectors, which are very nice. Kasi, so probably you can put out a simple list of detectors for like ordinary people like us.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when they see it, they're special. We don't need
yung
to
mga
be
symptoms.
alarmed. Ay,
Yes,
mga
that's
simple
right.
lang yung parang, para sa normal individual,
Hindi
they're
naman
okay, they're
magugulat.
part of us. Kasi pag iba hindi alam,
Ano nga
Yes,
yun? Ano
ito
yung mga
actually-
symptoms na para malaman mo na
mga
ito
detectors tawag
medyo
niya eh.
may problema?
Yes. But basically, no, the reference for that is was created by the American Psychological Association, which is the DSM-5, no, or the Diagnostics and Statistical Manual for Disorders, to which makikita natin doon sa book na yon kung ano lahat yung mga detectors. At kasi usually kapag may nakikitang detectors, no, hindi ibig sabihin niya na meron na. Minsan may pattern na ino-observe and that will run for at least 6 months. Titignan. If it's a pattern,
Then, you
that's
come
where
to the conclusion.
Yes.
Ah.
Kaya minsan, ayaw din natin yung mangyari misdiagnosis na yung tao na-diagnose for something na isolated lang pala.
Isolated
Or, let's say a tantrums doesn't necessarily mean that there is already a disorder or a disability.
Basta yung mga nag-handle nga, ang pinaka-importante sa lahat, kailangan mahabang pasensya.
That's right.
Okay, maraming salamat, Amos Manlangit, ang ating SPED educator.